Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. I'm back with another video. I am going to be on here shortly today as another Lioness game is on at 5. So yeah, this one might not be as long, I might be 30 minutes on here. But I just wanted to come back with some obviously breaking news about Arsenal. Um, like I said, whenever there is sort of breaking news, I will always come on here and chat about it. So yeah, obviously I've spoken about Madueke quite a few times on here, and I've given you my opinion, but it does seem like it's going to happen. Obviously, if you're watching this right now, or if you're watching this back, let me know what you think of this deal of him joining Arsenal. Is he a player that you guys like? What is your thoughts? Because for me, I think he's a good player, but I don't see how he improves Arsenal. And that is what Arsenal need. We need players that are going to take this team to a different level. We need players that are going to be helping us with those goals. And I think for him, I'm not sure he would take us to a different level. Like I said, no doubt he would get us a few goals, but his stats are just the same as basically on the same lines of Trossard and Martinelli. Obviously, we don't know if any of them are leaving this summer with Trossard and Martinelli. I probably expect one of them will leave. But like I said, I just don't see how this would help Arsenal win the league. Um, I think if we were trying to get top 4, I have no doubt that that would be a sign that would help us, but we are not trying to get top 4, we are trying to win the league. And what I don't get is we have Saka as our starter, and then we have Waneri as the second choice slash backup. So what does this mean now? Is that mean Waneri's off, or does that mean that he's just gonna be a squad player? I'm a bit confused what this actually means, because on the right, I think we're okay on the right, if I'm being honest. Like, I think we have pretty much that depth there with Waneri. We know Saka's really good at being consistent and getting us those goals. It's for me the left that's the biggest problem. So I am my honest thoughts is that I'm confused at this. I don't really understand why we're going for him. I don't know what Arteta sees in him, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't think he is someone that could win us the league. Like I said, I think he's a good player, but I just don't think he can help us win the league for me. Big up Ashik, I hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat. Another Chelsea reject player. Ethan may be gone now. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking now. What does that mean for Waneri? Because Waneri hasn't had a lot of game time, but Waneri is sort of that backup choice. He's sort of the second choice, isn't he? So I don't really. I'm a bit confused, to be honest with you, what Waneri's role now is going to be. I'm a bit confused now, because if Madueke is coming in, he's going to come in obviously to be that player on the right wing, or maybe as a backup to Saka. So yeah, it's a little confusing in my opinion. But obviously, let me know, guys. I mean, if you're not an Arsenal fan, even if you're not an Arsenal fan, let me know what you think. Obviously, I want to speak about what has been announced. I said Arsenal make contact with Chelsea over mover Madueke. Clubs in talks after the 23-year-old winger agreed personal terms on a proposed 5-year contract. No deal yet, but it's looking quite promising it will happen. Obviously, David Ornstein did spoke about that as well. So yeah, I mean, a 5-year deal is a very long time. I don't know why it's 5 years. Why isn't it like 2 or 3 if we are getting him? I just feel a bit confused about it, to be honest with you. Big up Daniel. I hope you're good. Always lovely to see you in the chat here. I don't want him at Arsenal. Not happy about this. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm completely with you on that. I completely agree. Big up Victor. Always lovely to see you here. Hope you're good as well. Yeah, I'm just frustrated at this, to be honest with you, because I just don't think this is helping Arsenal right now. We are trying to challenge the league, we are trying to win stuff, and yeah, I just don't see why Arsenal want to go for him, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't have any words. I'm just really baffled. I really am. I'm really confused at this. I can't understand I think this is definitely an Arteta signing. I think it's really difficult because you're having to sort of guess which signings would be more of Berta's ideas and which ones would be more of Arteta's. But I think we have bought a lot of Chelsea players in recent years, so I do think this might be Arteta's sort of. I think Arteta wants this, so yeah, I'm just baffled. I really am. Um, I have no idea what's going on. Why? Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't know why Arsenal have shown so much interest in him. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad player. Of course, he is a good player, but with what we have right now, I don't see how he improves Arsenal. How he can take us to a different level. How he can get us more goals than what we are getting right now. Because obviously, right, look at his stats. I found this out. He's obviously played 32 matches, 7 goals, 3 assists. Martinelli's played 33 matches, 8 goals, 4 assists. And Trossard's played 38 matches, 8 goals, 7 assists. Yeah, Trossard's played more, and I get that, but those stats are pretty much the same type of goals we're already getting. And I feel like for me, we need someone that's going to get us maybe like 15 goals, 10 goals, just something more assists, more goals. So yeah, I don't really, I don't feel very. I'm not too keen on this. That's my honest opinion. But let me know, guys, as well, what you're all thinking. Big up Daniel again. Always good to see you in here. Hey Bessie, what's going on with you and our players there for Chelsea Read fetish? I don't know why we're going for Chelsea players. Like, it's one thing for going for Chelsea players that are really good. I mean, we've had some good Chelsea players in recent years, but I don't know why we're going for him. I'm being completely honest. I'm just a bit. I feel a bit disheartened with this move. I just don't think it can help us at all. But obviously, I would love to be proved wrong. But yeah, I don't know the fee at the moment. I think it might. I've heard people say about 30 to 50 million, but I wouldn't want to pay 50 million. I think that would be a lot of money. Big up Daniel again. Hey, Soph, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I hope you're good too. Always nice to see you in here. This would be your 10th player. This would be your 10th player was before Arteta. Rest was during Arteta. What's going on with Gokres? Oh, it's that is quite frustrating, the situation with Gokres. I mean, um I've heard a lot of stuff, and I don't honestly know what's true, but I have heard that with Gokres, he's likely to be finalised before the club's summer pre-season tour. House says that the deal say it's at an advanced stage, and we expect financial issues to be resolved in the coming days. So I think it's pretty much looking quite positive with Gokeres. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal didn't end up getting him. It would be a very Arsenal thing to do after this. But yeah, I do think it's looking quite um, positive with it. So we will have to see what goes on. But I don't think he'll be here for the pre-season, but I think the financial stuff might be done before pre-season. So hopefully we'll get to see him. Yeah, it's the money that's the problem, I think. Gokres talks have stalled because of a 5 million difference of payments up front. Yeah, it's to do with that, really. Um, it's a 10 million difference, 45 million so far. Good, thanks. Chelsea wants 55 million. That's the thing, I mean, I'm all for buying a player that's got that. I don't mind us buying a player for that money, but I just don't think that's he helps us really. I don't know what is with Eze. Why aren't we going? I think Eze is still looking quite positive, but we need to really go for him a bit more. I don't know why why things have changed. I really don't. Um, I'm not sure that. Big up Andy. Fingers crossed. Big up yourself. Always nice to see you in here. It's because of the Alanga deal. Do you know, I would have loved Alanga, I'm not gonna lie. I know he's gone to Newcastle, I think, but he would have been a sign that I would love. Yeah, it's not. He's not someone that I'd pick as a player to join Arsenal. Um, why we want 55 million? It's confusing. I mean, I hope this doesn't mean that Ranieri's going to leave Arsenal. I think if Ranieri left Arsenal, that would be our biggest mistake of letting him go. And we've let go of a lot of academy players recently, and I think that you have to kind of invest more in the academy. I know you can get money for them, which I think is not a bad thing, but I just, pardon me, I just want us to obviously go for it a bit more and trust the academy a bit more, in my opinion. So that's obviously something that I'm a bit worried about regarding our future. But we're going to have to see what happens with this. It does look like it's going to happen. A 5-year deal as well. That is quite a. I think that's a long time. 5 years. somewhere. I mean, Arsenal have been doing 5-year deals quite a lot with these, but I feel like we're going to become like Chelsea FC at this point. Why are we going for Chelsea players? I really don't get it. Big up to everyone that's watching this. Obviously, I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and do like this video. And like I said, if you've got any questions, you can send them in. I'll probably stay on here till 4:30 today. Obviously, the Lionesses game is on at 5, and I will be back later tonight. But around 7ish to do a match reaction. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here to do a little update, because whenever there's updates, I do want to do videos and discuss this with you guys. So yeah, big up to everyone. Big up. Sorry, my computer went funny. Big up Ron, hope you're good. I totally don't get the signing of Noni, especially if upsetting Mary. He's such a frustrating player, hot and cold. If he only put half the energy in his playing as he uses putting on his headband. Yeah, I'm not really all for this as well. And like you said, what does this mean for him? I am a bit concerned about his future now. I mean, like I said, if Neri went to Chelsea, or if Neri went somewhere else, I would be so upset, because it's a waste. It's just a waste. Like, we're letting someone go that's so good. I wouldn't understand that at all. Um, I'd be really upset if that came down to it. But ultimately, there's nothing we can do. It's up to Arteta to give him game time, and if Arteta doesn't give him game time, then he's going to want to go somewhere else. He's not happy, and like I said, I could not blame him at all, because he deserves game time. I mean, I know when Saka was injured, he did get more game time, and that's obviously because Saka was injured. He was able to step in, but at the moment, I just feel as though he does deserve a bit more game time. So I am pretty worried about his future, and like, if he left, I'd get it, because he does deserve to get more time than what he's getting. But if he stayed, that would be amazing. It did seem like he was gonna. It did actually seem like he was gonna sign a new deal from what I was reading these last few days, but things have seemed to have changed, unfortunately. So yeah, I just don't know what's happening next, but it will be a shame if he does go. Big up Daniel. Going to be a tough game today. Who's winning, England or Netherlands? I think England will win. I think it would be a very tight one, because I think Netherlands are so good. But I think it would be quite a close game. But if England lose, I'll be so sad. We need to win today. When Neri wants, yeah, could definitely want to game time. Hope England women win. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. When Neri is former copy, same as ESR and Lewis Skelly. Yeah, I do actually think about Smith Rowe sometimes. I think to myself, I do kind of think in my mind it was a little bit of a mistake that we let him go. I think it could have worked out. You could have had more game time. But I think he suits Fulham in the same sense. So yeah, it's a tough one really. Big up Ron. On a more positive note, Kepa rates high in some performances aspects from last season in comparison to Raya. I think I'm happy with that. I know I'm not a fan of us going for Chelsea players, but Kepa, listen, I'm happy with that. I can really say that Arteta and Berta, that's a good deal from them. I know a lot of people aren't happy because he's a Chelsea player, but I feel like for me, that was £5 million, and at the same time, he's going to be a backup, and I'm sure he'll put in a good shift when he has the opportunity. So my opinion is that, with obviously Kepa, I'm happy with, but obviously this one is a different type of circumstance, because I think on the wing, we know we need improvement. I personally think we're okay on the right. Let me know what you guys think, because I think we're okay, but I think it's the left that's our problem. We need a lot of improvements to be made on the left. I just think we have to bring someone in. I really hope we can bring someone in to really help us, go to that next level. But obviously at the moment, it's going to be interesting to see what Arteta does this summer, what Berta does. And like I said, they'll both have different players they want at the club, and obviously, the Gokra situation does seem to be developing a bit. I think it's just the financial issues that are a little bit of the problem, but I do think it will happen for us. I do think it's looking likely, but I think it will just take time because of the money situation. And obviously, I'm excited to see him come to Arsenal, and obviously, I really hope that we can just bring in the right players. But yeah, Madueke is not really someone that I'd pick to come at Arsenal. It's so tough. I'm just really I'm not happy. It's really difficult. But we're gonna have to just see happens. Like I said, at the moment with Madueke, he wants to come to Arsenal. He's agreed to come to Arsenal. But I think at the moment no deal has happened. I think it's gonna happen. Obviously, as I'm doing this video, I'm pretty sure it will happen. But um, I just think with Trossard, with Martinelli, one of them may be leaving. But I'm pretty sure Madueke is more of a right winger, so I don't really know how this is going to work. But yeah, obviously Madueke started 32 matches, 7 goals, 3 assists, and I don't think that doesn't seem great to me. That doesn't jump out to me and think, wow, that is a player that we need. I think we need someone that's going to score a lot more than that, to be honest with you. Especially if you know Trossard or Martinelli is leaving. I don't know if any of them are leaving. I mean, I know Trossard could be leaving, so with Martinelli. I think they're definitely keeping the options open. I think Arsenal wants some money for one of them. But obviously for me, I don't think that would be a great thing to do. In my opinion, really. Um, Big up Ron. Is there a stronger number two in the league? Again, I've had to make it harder to score against rather. Yeah, I think I don't know because I think with the number two, I think I think we'll be good with Kappa. To be honest with you, I think that's a good business for me. I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens when it comes to it when we actually when he gets those minutes. I hope Arteta do get him minutes, but yeah, I just think for me it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, obviously at the moment he's not someone I'd go for, of course, but I'd be willing to see how this window goes. Obviously, if Ranieri is staying, I would also be a bit confused about his game time. Because if you've got Madueke and Ranieri stays, what does this actually mean for Ranieri? Because does that mean Madueke is just a squad player? Like, what does this mean? I don't really know. Because I do want to see Ranieri get more minutes. I mean, we saw Ranieri got a lot of minutes and then it sort of fizzled out, and I don't know if something happened with him and Arteta, but yeah, for me that was a little bit confusing, and I just hope that we get to see we'll get to see more of Ranieri next season because we all love Ranieri. He's one of our own, and we know what a great talent he is, and he's so young as well, and he's got so much potential ahead of him. So I really hope we'll see more of him as well. Be honest, do you want to see Chelsea win or lose in the final? Spain and France over England? No, I do not want to see Chelsea win the final. I don't really care about the final, to be honest with you. I think with the Club World Cup, I mean, like I said before in a few of these videos, I've watched a few of them, but I never really got into it. Like I said, um, I think I think it's just interesting to see how the views on it, how people have had their own opinion on the Club World Cup. People like it, people don't. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and that's completely fair enough. But for me, it's not really for me personally. But obviously it's been interesting to see the other clubs do well, but no, I do want it to do well. Do you know the coach responsible for Arsenal being so strong in corners or free kicks? Yeah, I think do you know what, it's really weird set pieces because there was a time we were so good at them and we were very strong at the set pieces, but then it's sort of um things sort of happened and we weren't as good in the end of the season at these. But regarding the free kicks, I think Declan Rice definitely needs to be taking them more, and we've seen that. I think it's a bit of everyone's responsible for Arsenal being good at these. I think it's definitely coach. You know, when they practice, you know, at the training ground, they'll definitely have an impact and be influential in sort of them doing those free kicks. But I think we have to decide now who's going to take it because we know as fans who's best at doing these. I mean, I think Declan Rice and Saka are so good at that. Odegaard does not really generally score from many free kicks, and I think that's something that is a little bit of a worry, I guess. But yeah, I don't think Odegaard does that enough. But yeah, I definitely think it's an interesting question though because I think the coaches are, of course, a part to play in in that, and and then why they do so well at those free kicks and those set pieces. So yeah, I do get that. Good question. Big up Ron. Obviously big up everyone that's watching this. I really do appreciate it. I am gonna be live later on today, as I said, about 7:15, about 7:30 around that time, after the Lionesses game. So you will definitely find me here later as well. Obviously, if you guys have any questions you want me to answer now, I'm more than happy to obviously answer them. As I will probably stay on here for about 10 more minutes. As obviously I want to watch the game soon and get ready. So, yeah, obviously big up to everyone as well. Like I said, if you've got any questions you want me to answer as well, more than happy to do that for you guys, as I do love to chat with you guys, interact with you on here. As yeah, I think these type of videos are always great to do. But obviously, you know, my thoughts on Madueke is not really one I'd go for. I don't know why Arsenal go for these Chelsea players. Can you guys like give me an answer why we go for them, because I just don't understand. It's very difficult to understand why we keep going for these Chelsea players. I don't want us going for the odd one here and there, but it's like every season we seem to buy a Chelsea player. Um, and yeah, I don't really know why. I really don't. And I just wish we could just put our focus in if it somewhere else. I really do wish we could do that. Um, oh, good question actually. Pick up Ron. Do you have a pre-game ritual? I don't actually, but if you do, or if any of you guys do, let me know. I know people have those rituals, but I just don't. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, obviously, guys, let me know your thoughts on Madueke. Do you know, it's interesting because I think obviously if he comes to Arsenal, you know, I will be behind him, and I'm not gonna judge him or all of that. But I just don't think it's what we need. That's my opinion, to be honest with you. But we're gonna have to just wait. Any time will tell. But I just think for me, this does feel like an Arteta signing for sure, and I think Arteta may have got this a bit wrong. I mean, it could be Alberta's going to have some sort of involvement in this as well, but I'm just not really big on this, to be honest with you. And yeah, I do have my doubts. I think if we wanted to challenge for the league or win trophies, which is what we need to do next season, we need someone that's going to really kill off games, give us different ideas. I mean, especially on the left hand side, we do have that problem with looking predictable, and we need someone that's going to come in and give us a different type of way of playing. I mean, I know there's different options out there in the left, like a Langer. I mean, at the time I wanted Langer, but he's obviously gone now, and obviously I did quite like Anthony Gordon, and that could still be an option, as those say that won't be an option. But yeah, there's definitely been players that I would have liked there, but Rodrigo is probably still an option, but it's more like a dream. I don't think it will actually happen. Um, and yeah, I just think we have to really see what happens, and yeah, hopefully we'll just have the best summer we can possibly have. Because I am a bit concerned. It's just very interesting to see people's reactions, because I don't think anyone really wants him at Arsenal. I just don't think. I think we all have the same feeling that he's not going to really take us to that level. Like, he's not going to elevate this team, is he? So I think that's obviously the biggest thing we're facing right now. So yeah, obviously it's really tough to really see where we go from here. But yeah, I'm going to judge this window at the end, but obviously right now I will talk about him because he is pretty much going to be an Arsenal player. Um, What's your life goals? Are you football coaching or sticking to building a media empire? I could never be a coach. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. No, I'd want to just keep doing what I'm doing really on here and building that community and just talking about Arsenal and talking with you guys, and yeah, pretty much that. I don't want him. Yeah, I don't. I'm not big on this either, but I will be interested to see people's reactions, people's views when it's actually announced, because it's just it's crazy because I don't want to write players off before they've joined the club, but at the same time, um, I just don't think he's the player for us, and I just worry that we're going for the wrong thing right now. So, yeah, we're going to have to really see how this one does work out. But yeah, I'm not really all for this, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling optimistic about this at all. But obviously, if anything gets announced, I will do a video. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit today, guys, to give you my obviously my reaction, because whenever there is reactions, I always say I will come on here. Um, and do videos to give you my thoughts, all that stuff, because obviously I do enjoy talking about Arsenal. So yeah, I'm not over the moon about this, but ultimately, when people play for Arsenal, I will give them my support. I will get behind them. So yeah, I'm not going to be against them. Of course, people will have their own view. Only time will tell if Arteta gets it right. If Bert gets it right, they get it right, and I'll be happy. And you know, I'll be over the moon with that. But I think it's so hard at the moment to really be positive about this, because I think it's incredibly difficult considering we're actually okay on the right wing. I don't think we need much support on the right. Obviously, I'd be so gutted, guys, if I knew he went. I would be. It'd be like a dagger to the heart. I'd be so upset because I see him. I see he has so much potential, and I see that he needs more of a chance. Arteta hasn't really given him that. I mean, I know he gave him it a bit throughout the season, but like Lewis Skelly has got in this first team, and to be honest with you, he deserves to be there. But I think when Neri does need more of a shot, to be honest with you, like I'm not saying that he's gonna change games, he's gonna get us 10 goals a season, but he's coming through. He's young. He's got potential, and other teams are going to want him if we don't give him that chance. So we do need to be careful with that. And I do have my doubts. I really do. Um. So yeah, I hope this doesn't mean when Neri will be leaving, because that would be devastating. Um. For the club and for him. But like Smith Rowe, he didn't get the game time he wanted, and he went. So you can't really blame these players for that. Um, but yeah, obviously, let me know, guys, what you all think. I am going to end this in about 5 minutes, guys, as obviously I'm going to be watching the Lionesses game, and I will be back later today, about 7:15, or just whenever the game sort of ends. So we'll be back later on as well. Obviously, I did do a preview for the game, um, so if you want to check it out, go for it. But yeah, obviously, I have been doing lots of content recently. I do appreciate your support, guys, those that are watching. Um, Big up Ron. On a positive note, he's not coming in on a better pay deal. He just sees the writing on the wall with William coming. Yeah, I think he probably wants a fresh start. I think he probably thinks to himself that that would help him in his career. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. It's very difficult for me to be positive about this, because I just think that we need to act like a club that want to win the title, that want to win major honours, and I just worried that I don't think it won't be a starter, but if he's a second choice, that just leaves Ranieri in a difficult position. So that's why I'm kind of a bit sad about it, really. But yeah, I just hope Ranieri. If Ranieri stays and he stays, then I can't complain. It's another player to give you goals, assists, and hopefully change the game. But yeah, obviously we'll all have different opinions on it, and that's fine, because that's just life. But there'll be people that might watch him and really want him also, and if you do, then you're entitled to that, of course. But for me, it's not really someone I'd jump out of joy to um have at Arsenal. But yeah, obviously, when Ramsdale came in, no one was happy about that. I wasn't expecting us to go for him, but he become a really good player for Arsenal. So never say never. But we just don't know if Arsenal how these things will turn out. But yeah, obviously, guys, I'm going to end this in a couple of minutes. But I really, really appreciate all of you for watching my show today. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he's not going to be a starter, but is he? If he's happy with being maybe a squad player, is he coming in just to be a squad player? Is that his role? I mean, that's the thing that I just don't really know. I mean, Saka will always start. I mean, if Saka gets injured, I'm hoping it never will happen again. But if he does, then obviously after Saka, I would choose Ranieri to play because Ranieri is very good, and it's like he's not had much of a chance. So yeah, this could mean many things, but it does seem like Ranieri is looking like he could salary deal. When I've been reading, it seems quite positive that he will stay, but you just don't know, honestly, with Arsenal. You really don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what does happen, what does develop. Obviously, when this officially gets announced, I will do like a video. But obviously, this is just pretty much news, and it does seem like it will happen. So yeah, thank you all for joining me today. Obviously, I am gonna end this now because I have to go. And obviously, I will be back at 7 later. Obviously, if you want to chat with me about Arsenal as well, when I do my review, you can ask me questions then. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I know this one was a little bit of a shorter one, but I really, really appreciate any of you that have joined in today. It's been great to obviously chat with you all. And yeah, obviously, if you do enjoy my content, do subscribe to my channel, do like this video, do comment, do all of that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit, guys, and I hope you all do enjoy this video.